Nowadays, 836 million people still live in extreme poverty. About 1 in 5 persons in developing regions live on less than $1.25 per day. High poverty rates are often found in small, fragile, and conflict-affected countries. About 42,000 people had to abandon their homes to seek protection due to the conflict. People are slaves of poverty. Let's make a change. Today, Syria is living in extreme poverty due to the civil war. During this civil war, almost 3 million Syrians have lost their job. Unemployment soared from 14% of the population in 2011 to 57% of the population in 2014. 4 of 5 Syrians are having poverty problems, and 50.8% of children in Syria are not attending to school anymore.
Civil wars in Syria started when teenagers were arrested and tortured after painting revolutionary pictures on the wall of their school. This caused the rise of oppositors demanding the resignation of the President Assad. Violence started to increase when rebel groups were formed to fight government forces for the control of different cities. This was the way civil war started. As effects of the war, we can find that the war has plunged more than 80% of the Syrian population and has reduced life expectancy for 20 years more or less. Of course, this war led to a lot of economic losses, around of 200 billion since the problem began.
We contacted the International Orthodox Christian Charities, a non-governmental organization, and it was established in 1992 as the official international humanitarian relief and development agency of the Standing Conference of Catholic and Orthodox Bishops in the Americas. This organization is seeking to provide assistance to those in need, either in response to emergencies or to meet long-term socioeconomic development needs. All programs are guided by a program integrity and the highest standards of stewardship and accountability to the donors.
The IOCC is one of the few relief agencies still inside Syria where more than 12.2 million people are currently in need of assistance, 7.6 million of which are internally displaced. Since 2012, the IOCC has provided 3.3 million Syrian people with humanitarian relief, including food, clean water, medical care, shelter, educational support, hygiene kits, clothing, and crisis counseling. As a relief organization, the IOCC does not get involved with the conflict itself. Our goal is to provide aid to those affected by the conflict.
Governmental institutions, national and regional, empower the business ecosystem during the Syrian transition period, tries to keep the economy function no matter the problem that presents, like for example the Syrian Economic Forum. This institution has a big impact at the problematic because it is one in charge of promoting and improving Syrian economy for a democratic and sustainable development. Non-governmental organizations, national and international, they help as support for the problematic at the country, in this case Syria. During the last decades, the human race has noticed that the best way to help people affected by disaster is to make cash donations and charitable organizations on the ground. Nowadays, there are more than 10 non-governmental organizations for the problem of Syria, including the poverty they are facing.
Our campaign is about helping different people with poverty around the world in different countries in conflict, such as Syria, which had a civil war, and this led to extreme poverty.
We help to resolve the issue by collecting funds from people such as clothes, money, food, and things people in poverty need.